If you do the right thing at the wrong time, you get pain. I think at one stage, it was probably, I love people so much, I want to please people so much, it was the willingness to not please people, to do what's right. And that sounds overly simplistic, but probably getting a divorce was one of those, because even on the day I was being married, I knew it wasn't right, but I didn't want to disappoint her. It sounds so stupid, but it's the truth. And I think the willingness to end that and to take whatever brunt of how people would respond to that, because I never said you should stay in a relationship, you're miserable, but people look for a reason to be upset. And because I never would have found this soul if I hadn't done that. You know, and if I look at my life and say, what would my life be without Sage? Everything else would be dull by comparison, and I'm not saying that to blow smoke. I mean, this is the gift of my life. I feel like this is where I fill up, so I can go rip open the moment for every human I can meet who wants it. And then I fill up somewhat with that for sure, because it's my mission, but I fill up even more here.
Becoming successful takes a certain mindset, and Tony Robbins teaches you how to rewire your mind for success. He says that you can't be afraid to do what's right, even if it disappoints others. The way you move determines the way you feel. Emotion is driven by motion, and it's very important to start every day by prepping your emotions. You have to start every day with gratitude, because when you're grateful, you can't feel other negative emotions. You have to shift your focus. So find role models and strive to do better. By setting daily goals and having positive daily rituals, you can set your day up for success. So be purposeful in your daily actions and rewire your mind for success.
We all want to be able to change the way we feel, and that's what I spend my life showing people how to do. And what most people don't know is the emotion is created by motion. The way you move determines the way you feel. You have 80 different muscles in your face, 80. For most people, this is the largest area of unemployment in the country. They use the face the same way, they feel the same emotions over and over and over again. So what I was saying is, I have this deal with myself called priming. Every day, I say, look, you got to have 10 minutes for yourself. If you don't have 10 minutes for yourself, you don't have a life. And I'm not going to hope I feel good. I just got back 6 countries in 12 days. I was in India 2 days ago. And I woke up here feeling like somebody ran me over with a truck. But the way I did it is I do this process, and it's 10 minutes, I put some music on, I do this massive change in my breathing, so it radically changes the way I feel. And then I do this 3-step process. First, I do 3 minutes of gratitude, where I think of 3 things I'm really grateful for, and I don't think of it over there, I feel it. And the reason is, when you're grateful, you can't be worried. You can't be fearful. When you're grateful, you can't be angry. And anger and fear are what screw people up most in their relationships, in their life, in their business. So I wire myself. I was saying to you that most people want to be happy, but their habit is to be worried or pissed off or frustrated or stressed. And so they've got a highway to stress, and they got a dirt road to happiness. So I wire myself. I've got a highway to gratitude, which changes all your emotions. And so you don't know what to do. What happens is we just give them our money and say, deal with it. You got to know that you can't wait till you have a ton of money to start investing. If you can invest in business, even a small amount, you can grow. And I don't care how small it is, but you got to automate it. You got to take a percentage of what you earn and pretend it's a tax. You're never going to see that money again. You automate it, it goes straight to the investment account, and you never see it as money you can spend. When you save 20% and you compound it, its numbers are incredible. But then the problem is, if you do that first step, but you don't do the second step, which is become an insider and understand the rules of the game. I'll give you 2 or 3 of the myths real fast. 1, this myth that someone says, give me your money and I'm going to beat the market. Over any 10-year period of time, 96% of mutual funds will not even match the market. They've all said it. Warren Buffett flat out said today, he said, listen, in my will, 90% of my money, all that money does not go with any mutual fund, it goes straight into the index. What the index is you get a piece of all the largest companies in the world, but it costs almost nothing to get in. You hire someone because you say, I have a family, I have a business, I have a life, I'm not an investor. I'm going to hire someone who's a professional. It makes sense, they would do better than me. Unfortunately, that's wrong. This could be the greatest time you ever live if you control what you focus on, if you find a more empowering meaning, and if you decide to model the actions of those who succeeded before you. It can be the best financial time, the best emotional time, the best spiritual time of your life, but you better take control of your state. And if you think you're going to do it just by today, you're wrong. You're going to need to get yourself some rituals. Right now, every one of you in this room is controlled by your rituals. I don't just mean this one, I mean every morning you get up. I know your body, I can look at your body right now, and I can guess your rituals. Some of you, your rituals to work out 5 times a week, I can see it clearly. 4 to 6 times a week, it's obvious. because you couldn't look like that if you didn't do that. Some form of workout. I don't care if it's walking, lifting, whatever. Some of you, it's obvious that lifting weights is part of it. You can see by that man's muscles. I know what his rituals are, because your life comes from your rituals. If you don't develop the ritual, you're kidding yourself. And there are rituals that put you in state, and there are rituals that take you out of state. You have rituals in your relationship, you have rituals with your body, you have rituals around your finances, and the rituals that worked in the reaping time of fall in the markets and in business and in real estate, those rituals won't work now.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.